All right. So, summary. Last week was interesting. Oh, I need to put in some music as well. Just the castle music. Lower its volume. There you go. All right. So last week, you guys went down one level and arrived in a familiar corridor. And seeing how hurt you were, Anon suggested that you stop there and rest on familiar ground before proceeding to the bottom of the stairs. You all agreed, but you forgot about the trapped corridor. And as Ozzy and Bartholomew entered the trap, they were thrown 170 feet into the air in an elevator. Ozzy couldn't find a way to escape, and Bartholomew wasn't any more help. While the rest of the party panics a little bit and trying to figure out what to do. Aaron suggested going back up the stairs to find their friends, but Amnon got the idea to climb up the counterweight's chain and managed to find the mechanism that controlled the elevator. Just as Ozzy found a trap door and was about to find his way out of the elevator, Amnon drops the elevator back down. Ozzy springs his wings out and grabs Bartholomew, afraid they might fall to their death. But they didn't. On the lowest level, you found a flooded and trapped corridor, but a smart use of the Shield Guardian was able to disable all of the traps because it was too big to fall through them, but heavy enough to activate them. You found a few empty cells with some treasures in them, and you found and rescued Emil Toranescu, who you remembered promising his wife that you would look out for him in the dungeons. You made your way to the grand room at the end of the corridor where you were assaulted by zombies and vampires. You took some damage, but you succeeded in killing all of them in the end. And that's where we left off. Bartholomew on top of the Shield Guardian's shoulders. There's a bubble of water in front of you, and everyone else is dead. What do you guys want to do?
Up. We have to climb up there.
Okay. Well then, go.
We climb on the
You can use the Shield Guardian. We've established that it's about 10 feet high from the ground, and the Shield Guardian is about 10 feet high. So he can be used as basically a ladder to climb out of the water into this little observation balcony. All right. Up there, you find two large wooden thrones that rest on the balcony. Behind the thrones hangs a red velvet curtain that is 30 feet long. The ceiling here is 10 feet high, and there is nothing else that you can see.
Someone investigate it.
Investigate what exactly? What do you want to investigate, Amnon?
Just the general area up there. I don't know. There's probably nothing to really look at. What's with these chairs? Can I investigate them?
Okay, Bartholomew is looking a little bit confused. Roll investigation check for me, Amnon.
I'm up here helping him, so can he roll with advantage?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Actually, Ozzy, it's too late for him to roll with advantage, but you can roll your own investigation. Okay. Wait, Amnon, are you up there, Amnon?
Yes.
Okay. You go there before you investigate. You investigate, you find not much actually. Just the thrones are just there, and they're made of wood. There's some velvet cushions, and in the back you see this curtain of red velvet that seems to be, you put your hand on it and there doesn't seem to be anything behind it.
These rolls are great.
Yeah, like you push through and it doesn't look like there's a wall behind it.
Is there a way to slide the curtain open? Like, is it closed in the middle, or is it one giant curtain across this thing?
Yeah, it's just like one giant curtain.
Slide.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Slide-
I moved
slide
the
it.
curtain to the side.
Everyone else
Sure.
Get everyone else up.
All right, everybody climb up. F-
Climb up, climb up.
F-
Everybody climb up.
FYI, technically the curtain is currently acting as a it's blocking your vision, right? But you can walk through it. Technically, if I did things right. Yeah, you can.
Oh my gosh, there's a door back here.
Yeah, in the back you find about 10 feet away from the curtain a wall with a single door in its center. And Bartholomew is now at regular elevation.
Can I help Bartholomew investigate the door for traps?
Sure. With guidance.
I'll give myself guidance so I can help him better.
Okay.
Yeah, you got help, so yeah, twice. And roll for guidance. Okay, 23. You find a regular door. There's not much here. You don't find any kind of traps, but you do notice some light, sort of like a whitish hue coming from the seams and from beneath the door. Coming from the other side.
Ozzy, come open this door.
Open the
Alright, well then open the door.
I don't see it.
What?
Hit him
Get
with the
from
curtain.
across.
You open the door, and on your side you find a room that is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall, flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of colored crystal. No two stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9 feet tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them. And
No one
there's a
touch
description.
that. It's fire, but it's not putting off heat, so it has to be magical. I'm gonna investigate it though.
I'll give you guidance.
I'm gonna investigate with Arcana.
So first things first, there is a verse in common that is written.
Can we make it out?
You can definitely make it out, and you read it, and it says, "Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb."
Oh shit, it's like a teleportation thing or something.
Yeah, don't touch it. It'll teleport you somewhere random, probably.
Oh no.
But this seems pretty straightforward in terms of what colors we have to use to get to where. Do I have to do something with Strahd's tome? Or Strahd's tomb?
Yeah, but I
Ow.
bet there's an easier way to get there than trying to teleport it. I don't trust it.
Okay.
I meant to roll Arcana, but it's the same +9, so I got a 27 on Arcana.
Okay. I'll use that then. Note you do see 3 doors at the far end of the room. Arcana. What can I tell you? It seems to definitely be magical in nature. The flame is not producing any heat. The hourglass has its sand stuck in the upper position, but you don't see anything that prevents it from going down. So there is also some sort of magical thing that is happening with the hourglass. But you can't make out what exactly it is or the kind of magic that is governing this thing. Considering the inscription, you can fairly guess that each stone around the brazier, once cast into the fire, might be a way to open a doorway to some of the places that are listed there.
I rolled a 3 on my investigation of the middle door. Is it trapped?
It's a door. You can't you can't find the knob. Okay.
I open the door.
Okay. You
Am I
open the door. You are not dead, but you do find the door creaks and it reveals a stone staircase between rough masonry walls. There is little dust on the steps, but light fog tumbles down the steps from above.
Fog is like a Strahd thing. So, I eeny meeny miny mode my way to this door. So at this point, okay. Can somebody check for traps for the floor?
Sure.
I'll help Rivers do it.
Let the rogue do it, in case it is a trap, and he goes off into space.
The rogue?
He might
Oh
live
yeah.
now.
We do have a rogue. I keep forgetting that. Tano! Rogue!
Do you hear me talking previously, or?
No, you just spoke now.
Oh, sorry, I've been talking in the wind for like 10 minutes. Okay. That explains.
Okay, so what were you saying?
Nothing. It's too late now.
Great.
So what? You want to?
Well, say whatever you wanted to say before.
I just thought, you were worried about touching this fire. I was like, well, I was thrown into that fire once, and I didn't. I'm still alive, so That's how I got back to Valaki the first time.
Do you remember what color it was?
That's the only room I remember.
Remember the coffins? Was the green portal?
I don't know, but I remember I was thrown into that brazier thing, and I remember this room with the 2 knight statues, but I didn't know of how to get to that room.
Okay. I think I figured out what most of the places are. I think.
Well, probably where the coffins hide is where
you went, right?
Yeah.
Because you came in that guy's building in the upper floor where those vampires were, right? Or did you just
So
get
my
teleported?
thing is, if we look at the clues that we were just given, the room, the one that seems most likely, is where the master, because that's probably Strahd's tomb. The issue is, I really don't want to just bamf right into his room, because he might not be wearing pants, and
Well, some people here are not wearing underwear. What's the problem?
I don't want to see Strahd dong. I think we need to approach from another vantage point. I'm genuinely not comfortable with teleporting into his.
The DM does not understand. Sorry, I was just going to say that I don't understand why you don't want to see his dong, considering you were drawing penises all over the map last week.
Well, they weren't Strahd's; they were mine.
Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay.
Undead creatures, that's usually the first thing to fall off. So,
Oh,
it's probably not there anymore.
poor Irina.
All right.
So
So,
it's up to you guys. My guess is I would like to go down this hall. But if you guys don't want to go down this hallway, you want to try teleport. I don't know.
Can we take a peek into the other options to see where else we can go?
The issue is there's nothing to bamf us back. So like, if once you teleport,
No, I mean the 2 doors. There's 3 doors in here. We only looked at one. What if we got like the worst of the doors?
Behind one of the doors, there's a goose laying golden eggs.
It got eeny, meeny, miny, mode, which overpowers just about anything. Okay?
I guess.
Fate spoke.
I'm gonna just start walking down the hall and hope to God.
What if these are just like tiny, tiny rooms that have a chest full of
Open the
gold in
door.
it?
Just open the door and see what's there.
Oh god, it's another staircase, you guys.
Nothing bad will happen.
It's just Strahd's castle.
Did I open the door and die?
you open the door. You did not die, but you can see a staircase of ancient stone that is worn smooth. Thick dust covers its steps, and cobwebs choke the passage.
It goes up. Still?
Yeah, they go up 45-degree angle, about 40 feet horizontally, leading to a square landing that you can see all the way up there.
He's taking my thing away. Get back here.
It's carrying my wheelbarrow. I gotta keep it close.
It's mine.
He and I have a rapport.
Okay, I'm gonna close that door and follow these guys.
Alright, so you guys are going... Oh my god. Ozzy. You guys are going through this corridor?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. So you do find yourself in a tunnel that is cut into the pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. Its surface is slick. Its ceiling is barely 6 feet high, so some of you guys are crouching. The Shield Guardian and Ozzy in particular. A lingering fog limits visibility to only a few feet in front of you.
I've got the sword out, emitting light to try to see if it helps.
Cap, you are emitting light around you, but the fog is rather thick, and that's what's limiting your visibility. It's not so much the darkness itself.
Okay, I'll extinguish the light from the blade.
Okay. I just want to check something. Okay. Nothing else. Okay. Who is leading? Like, what's your?
I am the front of the marching order.
Okay. Front
Actually,
of the
no.
marching order.
Tahanu should be the front of the marching order. He's our sneaky.
Oh, so sneaky. I mean, with all the armored folks behind that go clank, clank, clank in the stairs.
What? Ah, right. Yeah.
But I can be first, sure.
Okay. Do perception checks for me. Do 3 of them, please. I'm just going to cut this thing into 3 spots, and you have 3 perception checks for each section.
Normal roll.
Normal, yes. Looks safe. You don't see anything. Second portion and last portion. Okay. So as you are advancing, you look through the fog, and you kind of have a little bit of hard time adjusting to the fog, and you don't see anything. You just say looks clear, and you keep going forward. But your eyes kind of adjust, or somehow you're able to discern a little bit more as you progress further into the tunnel. And just as you arrive at the midsection of it, you spot something that seems wrong. And hidden under a layer of fog, you notice that there is what seems to be a trapdoor right in the center of it.
Oh, I thought it was just Azzy.
No, that's the smell. Now I'm talking about like visual perception.
So, okay, I see a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah. There is
Did you
a
figure out what kind of
trapdoor.
trap it is? It's a trap door?
Yeah. It seems to be like this.
Like
Why
what?
don't we try stepping on it? Maybe it has a free elevator service.
It flops down?
You're not sure how the mechanism works. You just know that the floor seems to be like it's a trap more than a trapdoor. You know, it's like there's something here that seems to be dangerous.
Okay.
We could send a shield guard, yeah.
I'm gonna assist him in investigating it, so we can figure out how to bypass it.
Oh, you want a guidance?
Gotta be up here to guidance.
I'm moving.
All right. You guide Bartholomew, and he's going to investigate along with Tehanu. So, which one of you two is going to roll with advantage?
I'm gonna let Tahana do it because he's gonna be beside the trap.
Okay, Tehanu, you do investigation with advantage, and you have
Oh, shit,
guidance.
investigation.
Yeah,
Roll a
investigation.
d4. Oh, investigation. Sorry.
Roll d4.
Okay.
You got a 20. Okay. So it looks like it's a trap door that you sense that if there's some weight on it, it might just open up and let you fall into whatever is beneath. You don't know what it is.
So why don't we poke it?
I have an idea.
You do feel like you could maybe fasten it shut somehow.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I've been carrying around this item. I bought it back like freaking 10 months ago. I have iron spikes and a warhammer.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is wedge the iron spikes into the trap door so that it can't fall down because it's completely locked in.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to paste part of the description of this trap into the chat, just so you know how smart it is. Yeah. Using iron spikes, you are able to fasten the trap shut.
Nice job.
I've had iron spikes in my bag since I heard like GCM. Literally, it was a conversation I had with GCM. He's like, we were talking about something like it was like when we started Tomb of Annihilation or something, or before we started that. He's like, oh, all the adventuring gear that nobody ever buys. He's like, iron spikes are like the greatest thing ever, and I've been carrying around 10 iron spikes, and I've never had a chance to use the goddamn things. And I was like, finally, I'm going to use these fucking things.
It was the perfect tool for the job, man. So good job on that. You wedge iron spikes on that thing, and it is now wedged tight. You have a pretty good feeling that there is no way this thing will open, no matter how heavy you guys are. You're pretty happy about your the work you
I
did. on
finally
that.
got to use these goddamn things. It's like 10 pounds of iron spikes. Anyways, let's go.
Right. Cool. So you keep going.
Holds my weight. I mean, I only weigh like 32 pounds, but holds my weight.
All right. What's up with this music?
So I didn't spot anything else for the rest of the corridor.
Right. The third one. Let me see. Let me just check something real quick. I'm gonna roll. Okay. And let me see, where was the thing that I did? Yeah, no, for the third portion of the place, you don't see anything at all. There's just more fog, but no traps that you can find. You guys keep going?
Just keep using iron spikes.
Okay. Iron is all the way in the back with the shield guardian.
Sorry, moving.
Alright. And as you approach the door,
It blows up.
I want you all to do a wisdom saving throw.
This is not going to end well.
Is it versus magical play?
What?
Is it versus magic?
It is versus magic.
Okay, I have advantage.
Cool. And let me see. I think the range of Ozzy is 10 feet, so everyone apart from Esmeralda gets, I think it's what, like +5?
That's fine.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, shh.
Wow, even with your advantage, Bartholomew, that's...
So he's still got a 15.
Yeah, he got a 15 with your +5. Esmeralda, please.
30.
No problem.
You rolled twice though.
So we're missing Iron and Esmeralda.
I rolled earlier. I got a 20 plus 5, so 25.
You roll. Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't see you there. So wait, who's missing? Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I don't know why I missed that.
Well, probably because Bart rolled twice.
Because he has advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so Shield Guardian also gets advantage, I believe, because of.
Yeah, I was just looking up to see if he.
Does he?
He's probably immune.
Immune.
Yeah,
his
immune.
immunities are charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, and poisoned.
Yep. Okay, he is definitely immune. So everyone other than Esmeralda, poor little
Well,
Esmeralda.
If it's a charm thing, I also have advantage against that somehow.
Yeah, you do. No, it's not a charm. It's
Okay.
It's a fear spell actually. Give me a second. I am a bit lost with all my windows. The fuck?
I have to install
Ah,
Linux.
okay. Okay, there. So, it's a wisdom save. It's a 30-foot cone. It's fear. There's a phantasmal image of your worst fears that materializes in front of the door, and it just scares all of you. But you're all able to, like, fuck that. I'm not here going to get scared by some apparition like this. Esmeralda, however, is like, holy shit. And everybody, please roll initiative as the thing that just cast this spell appears because it was invisible.
It's a gremlin.
It's not a gremlin, but almost.
It's a giant toad.
Almost. What the fuck? That's weird.
Sorry, Shield Guardian got messed up. His is an 8.
Okay,
Mine is 17.
no problem. And you are. Whoa. Did I? I shouldn't have done that.
I'm 17.
Yep, 17. Oh, I really hope this isn't. Nope. Yeah, I knew it. That's what happened. Okay. I need to reload the page 1 second.
So we're all gonna crash.
Oh, that explains why the music. Okay, so everyone was hearing the music super loud and nobody said anything.
I turned it down.
Me too.
Yeah, no, I was like, why is this music not working? And I increased the volume and it didn't help. And I was like, okay, forget it. But no, it was because I needed to reload the page. I'm gonna need to fix that at some point. It's a secure certificate issue that I have, only because I'm connecting to my own PC. But anyway, details. All right. So actually, we can stop this music and we can enter a combat music instead. No. This one. Okay. Where were we? Sorry about that. It is not undead. It is not undead.
I think
And
I missed the description of it. What is it?
I have not given you yet a description, but it looks like a gremlin. It's pretty ugly, and it looks. You're not supposed to know the name, but Stupid Roll20 did that for all of the handouts. But this is what it looks like. Yeah,
It's
looks.
a death salad.
It's a salad.
I ate one not 1 hour
Alright, so
ago.
1, 2,
I can do
3,
it
4,
again.
5, 6. Okay, everyone is there. And it's the initiative. It surprised you. Now the second turn starts, and it's the one at the top of the round. It's going to release a cloud kill on this region. So cloud
Spell?
kill, yes it is.
I'm gonna cast spell.
Counter spell, cool. What level is it? It's 5th level.
It's 5th level, yeah.
So anything 5th level or less is cancelled.
Let me read the description just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Esmeralda. All she can do, because she is frightened, is to dash. Let me just check. It says a creature, while frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turn, unless there is nowhere to move.
Back? Or she's at the back of our group.
She's at the back. She needs to dash far, all the way to the end of the corridor, basically.
Okay, and the trap's disabled, right? She got it.
Yes. Yeah. She would have fallen if the trap wasn't disabled. So she needs to dash, so that's going to be 60 feet. Right? So she would end up right here. Alright. Whoops. So right here. And note, if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, well, to the enemy, the creature can make a wisdom save intro to save again. Alright, so she's still within line of sight, so next turn probably she can get away from it and try again. Okay, Amnon, now it's your turn.
Okay. I don't think I currently have a hex going. I kind of forget if I did or not.
You did have one, and I don't think it's where the concentration was broken.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will transfer my hex. to
Okay.
That thingy.
Mm-hmm.
And my bonus action, and then with my action, I'm just gonna cast on him with some blasts.
Okay. Right. So hit, and hit.
Nice.
Cool. So all 3 of them hits this creature, and you deal all sorts of damage to it. Wow. Okay, so let me do the math. 19 and then 33, 35, 40, 45. God damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Worked out well.
Yeah, it's kind of it. Iron, what do you do?
You should see him with his flaming sword.
Yeah.
What?
Thanks, that's fun. My other warlock.
Go, Iron. What do you do?
She's swimming right.
What?
Zoom right down.
I can see it like going green as if she was talking at some point, but I can't hear anything from her.
Sorry, I got back and then my headset thing disconnected.
Oh, okay. No problem. Welcome back.
Thanks. Ooh, has it been damaged?
It has, yes.
Sold again.
Cool. Amnon did 45 damage to it with his
Ooh,
Eldritch Blast.
yeah.
Yeah. Reminder, Wisdom, right? Okay. Wisdom save. 12.
32!
God damn, you can't compete with that, but still, that's a pretty nice cantrip. Wow, you're dealing massive amounts of damage really quickly on this thing. And it's really mad that its Cloud Kill did not work.
I'm not mad in the least.
Right, Tehanu. Tehanu, what do you do? By the way, Tehanu, if you said anything, we couldn't hear any of that. We just
Yeah.
saw you rolling.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
this one a precision attack with whatever the superiority dice.
Okay. So you roll your
Uh,
superiority dice to add it to your 12.
Yeah, hang on. Each time I need to find this damn thing.
It's right there in your character sheet, man.
For the clickable portion, I mean.
It's like in the actions thing, you know, you scroll down, you have your 5 point blah blah blah, and then you have superiority dice. You click it and you roll it.
Alright.
There, 5. So that gives you 17 total, which misses.
Interesting. Okay, gonna try again. Normal attack.
Mm-hmm. This one hits. And you do get your roll 3d6 manually for your sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you couldn't use it in the first time because it's 3d6, not 2d6. Yeah, okay, so it's 6. So it's Constitution for the what was it for the necrotic?
Yeah, DC 15.
But Constitution.
Yep.
Okay, got a 20. So it takes half of it, right? Yeah. So it's 9 plus 6 plus 4. So that's 19 damage.
I thought when they succeeded, they didn't take any damage, actually.
You don't heal anything, but when they succeed, they take half of it. If I remember
Okay.
correctly, that's how I wrote it. I can check real quick. They suffer 2d on a failed save. They suffer 2d6. On successful save, they suffer half the necrotic, and you are not healed. Yeah. Okay. Ozzy, what do you do? Mr. Ozzy.
I'm gonna go here because I can't. Bartholomew is in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my channel divinity
Okay.
to vow of enmity.
Okay.
Which is a bonus action. And not get advantage. And then I will
If it's a bonus action, your sword, you can't light your sword.
Motherfucker. Alright, good point. well done. Alright, so I've now got a channel divinity. I'll light my sword.
Okay.
and I'll attack.
Okay. I probably should have let you do the vow of enmity and tell you you can't attack anymore. Okay, two very nice attacks. So that's going to be both hits. It's not an undead, so it doesn't take the undead damage. And so it's 10 plus. Let me see. Yeah. So it's 10 and
27
17.
total.
Yeah, you guys are so OP. Shield Guardian, I don't think he can get access to the thing.
No, probably not. He's just gonna stay beside me.
Okay, Bart, what do you do?
I'm gonna withdraw.
Disengage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over here. That's my turn.
Okay. Cool. Now this thing is going to, seeing how hurt it is, and it's not liking it very much, it's going to cast a fireball at all of you guys.
I'm gonna counter that one too.
Again?
Yeah.
You bastard.
I'm sorry. That's all my spell slots though.
Well, at least it killed your spell slots. God damn it. Okay, it can't do shit. Esmeralda, get out of
Sucks
here.
to be a salad.
Sucks to be a salad, but god damn.
What does she need to do? She need to move farther away? Or
Yes, dash again until she's out of sight, and then she can do wisdom saving throw again.
now she can do her wisdom saving
Yeah.
throw?
And I'll delete this.
But it's a death salad.
Oh, she's still
Yeah,
Which
she's
means it-
still
it's probably
scared.
gonna fail.
So let me see. She has to use her movement, so she has to go
And
all
if
the
she's
way
out of
into the
sight,
room.
does she have to go farther?
She has to use her entire movement with the dash. But the fact that she's out of sight just allows her to do the wisdom save. Doesn't mean she can stop.
I don't. Are you sure?
That's what it said. Let's see. It says
Dents him back. Does that count?
what?
It's being silly.
Okay. It says, while frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turn, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw, and a successful save, the spell ends.
Busted as fuck.
Yeah. Amnon, what do you do? Just gonna kill it, aren't you?
Yeah. So I'm gonna bonus action to maddening hex, and then blast.
Okay. Remind me, Maddening Hex is 4 damage automatic or something?
Yes, 4 damage automatically.
Okay. The first one is a miss, the second one hits, and the third one is a miss.
Okay, 1 sec. And there's the hex.
And then there's the hex. Okay, you do not kill it.
That's it for me.
Iron, what do you do?
Told it!
Toll the Dead. Wisdom save. Damn! Got a 9. 17. Starting to look really hurt. Dahanu, what do you do to the dead slot?
You know what? I think I'm gonna try to use the vampiric touch feature of that weapon
Okay.
just for the lulz.
That means you don't get the extra attack because you're using it as if it was a spell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's on the verge of death.
Just like an FYI reminder that the vampiric touch is not an attack, so you don't get to hit twice, but it has the ability to give you more healing, basically.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Mm.
So I just cast it on VTT, and then we'll see if it works.
You're supposed to You can have an attack act like vampiric touch. So you do an attack like normal.
Oh,
I
thought
think.
I thought you had like 2 different ways to use it.
So it says instead of making a melee spell attack for vampiric touch, you can have an attack act like vampiric touch. So that's what it says.
Ah, okay. So
So you do an
still need
attack,
to
you
roll an
still
attack.
you need to roll an attack and hit before it
Okay.
actually works.
Ah, well, that's nice. I still
Yeah.
get sneak attack then.
Not sure about that. Just because like even vampiric touch, it says make melee spell attack against a creature. So,
Okay.
actually sneak attack. Yeah, sneak attack is only like dex, like finesse weapon or something. But here it's melee spell attack. Wait. No, you're right. Let me check. Do the attack.
Yeah,
Do the
yeah.
attack.
Well, okay. With or without the sneak?
Include the sneak. We can ignore it if necessary.
Okay.
But I want to reread the specifics. So first of all, it hits. Or
It
sneak
better
attack.
damn hit. At 28.
Okay. So it says. When you hit with an attack, if you have advantage, the attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon.
Which is the case.
Which is the case because you are not making a melee spell attack, you are making an attack with your weapon and it acts like vampiric touch. So yes, sneak attack will count. Okay, cool. So you had on a hit, it takes blah blah blah. There is no save on it. Your turns as an action. Okay, cool. So you gain 9 HP. It takes 9 necrotic damage with 7 sneak attack damage.
And 14 piercing or not?
No.
Okay.
So
Such a
7.
weird mechanic. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's yeah, it's custom homebrew stuff.
Okay, so I got 9. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you healed yourself, so that's cool. Ozzy, what do you do?
How big is this thing?
It's relatively big.
Do I get a sense that I can knock it prone with my shield so that I'll get advantage?
You could. It's less than 6 feet high because it's not crouched in this place. This is like it's terrain, but it's relatively like it's wide.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm gonna shield slam it, try to knock it to the floor.
Okay, knock to the floor. Do the attack. It's able to avoid you and just push back on the shield, and it's not down.
Oh my goodness.
You try to hit it twice, and in both times it's able to evade your attacks, and you can't
How
hit
do you
it.
dodge a lightsaber?
It's really sneaky. All right, Shield Guardian, what do you do?
I can't really do anything, so it's gonna just.
Right, true. Bartholomew, what do you do? Bart, is he still
I'm
here?
trying to cast
Yeah.
Toll the Dead, but it's not letting me. So we'll see.
Okay, Wisdom save. Told it. It's let me check. It's a 19.
Yeah, that passes. So I'm
All right. Okay. And it's back to the Death Slot, who is still really pissed because all of its spells have had no effect. But it will still try to do yet another fireball attack. Hopefully this one doesn't get cancelled.
I would like to.
Oh, so Bartholomew counters it again. God damn. Okay. At what level? It's fireball is 3rd level. Yours is 3rd level. Okay, so automatically cancelled. Okay, that slot did not do shit. Esmeralda, what do? You have to keep going. It seems.
Can roll.
she can roll after she finishes her dash at the end location. Yeah. Need to go as.
Does that work?
Now she needs to go as far away from the thing that frightens.
She is.
Yeah, but like she can't go back and forth. She needs to go. Yeah. She needs to go further. Like she can get to the corner, let's say this corner, and then get stuck there, unable to like get closer to get out of this door if you want.
Can she do a wisdom save now?
Yes.
17 enough?
17 is enough.
Yay!
She is now not frightened anymore. Alright, Amnon. You can finish this.
Yeah, I'm going to Maddening Hex and then Blast away.
Madden Dax gets hurt. And oh my god. One
Oh, the rolls like this.
hit, dealing 5 damage. And oh my god. The axe dealing 1 damage. Wow.
The most fascinating, brutal fight we've ever seen.
Absolutely fascinating. Iron, what do you do?
Okay, everybody, put away your swords. Let's just use like a banana and hit the thing with a banana.
Basically, yeah. Wow. Wow. Told it that wisdom save. It rolled a 3. Congratulations. How do you want to do it?
What was its health after Dylan hit it?
It was 12 for like 3 rounds. Like I think it went from 12 to 8. No, 14. No, let's see. I'll check later, but it was like 12, 8, and then 4, and then 2. Now it's at 2, and then it gets like 20 from Toll the Dead. Alright, Iron, describe to me how you want to make its head explode.
Oh, I'm not very descriptive.
Well, how do you want to do
That
it?
explosion it is.
Yep.
Well, there's gore all over Tahanu, Bartholomew, and Ozzy.
First the rats, now
That
this.
was very far away.
Right, you moved afterwards. Okay. So Ozzy and Tehanu get splashed with some salad. Congratulations. You killed this little thing that was supposed to be so much harder, and damn, I hate counterspell now.
Welcome to my world. That's three people with it, basically.
Two
Yep.
two fireballs and 1 clown kill. Dang. Couldn't you like counter the fear instead?
If you noticed it, yeah.
We didn't notice the fear.
Yeah. Damn it.
Was it invisible?
Yeah, it was invisible. And then it cast fear, hoping that you would all run to the trap, which I thought that you guys would just circumvent and not actually block. And then I was hoping you would all fall in the trap, and then whoever was left or succeeded to not be frightened then would have to fight. But yeah, all the Esmeralda got to flee, and the trap was disabled anyway, so good job. Very well done. Alright,
Yeah, that was great.
what do you guys do now?
I'm gonna check out this door.
Roll an investigation check for me.
Did we search his pockets?
It's just a lot of gore everywhere. It does, however, have
Enough XP to level.
it has a great sword.
What?
Yeah, it had a great sword. And like its attacks would have been like pretty bad, but it just never got a chance to do any of its attacks. Like it just did all the spells first, and then it was going to attack, but you guys destroyed it so fast.
I would
So
like
you're
to
gonna
see a
assist me?
salad wielding a great sword.
Well, it's a slab, not a salad, but yeah.
You're gonna assist me?
Yes, and Darcy's gonna give you. Iron's gonna give you guidance.
All right. The door.
31.
So, 1 second, because I need to read this.
And what does it smell like?
What? Oh shit! You want the smell of the door, basically? Um. So it's not actually a door, but give me a second because I need to find the right place. And what's
I learned it's not a door by investigating it.
what the hell is happening here? Okay. And it's here and here and what the fuck? Okay. Let me check. So it looks like there is definitely something on the other side of it, but it looks more like a huge stone slab that is just blocking the end of this tunnel, not an actual door with
Seems-
like, that you could open.
Seems very catacomby to me.
It does. It does.
Can the shield guardian move the slab? Or is it like really heavy?
Well, is it a
You
dead
don't know?
slab?
It's a slab. It's stone slab. It's 3 feet wide, 5 feet tall. It looks pretty heavy. But yeah, you can whoever wants to try it, do a DC 50. No, just do a strength check, and Bartholomew just pushes on the thing, and slips and falls to the ground. And then Ozzy pushes it for him. The DC wasn't that high, but yeah, definitely you couldn't have done it.
I loosened it up for you.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, you arrive on the other side. I need to read this thing. So you find yourself in an absolutely gigantic chamber. Buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lie ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. The black ceiling seems to be moving.
Moving ceiling, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably like. Wait, is it slime?
I think it's a great place to have a short rest.
I think it's a great place to have a long rest. But we need to. What do you guys think?
What was your question, by the way?
Is it slime? Is the ceiling moving because it's slime?
It's let me see. You can't see if it's slime, but the entire ceiling is black. Just seems to be shifting, and you don't know what it is.
Is there any sound?
Not at this time.
Throw
But
an
do
RNC.
do a perception check and an investigation check for me as you enter to just see what's around you.
Wow.
So yeah, you don't know. Just looks a little weird. You're not sure.
I like what they did with the decoration and everything.
Mm-hmm. So you do see that the place that you've just come out of, there is a um an inscription, an epitaph, written in front of that slab of stone, and it says, "Herein lie the ones who walk the path of pain and torment."
Is the floor moving like the ceiling?
No, but the floor is slick and it's putrid. It's covered with something. You don't know what it is, but it doesn't smell very good.
Can I do? I have any idea what it is?
With the investigation check that you did, no.
Well, I was investigating the ceiling. Now I'm investigating the floor.
No, it was. I specifically said investigating the area where you just entered. Because I was counting the whole thing. Alright. Anything else? What do you guys want to do?
Can I investigate it?
Sure. Roll an investigation check for me. Okay. You tell Ozzy, move, stupid. Okay, maybe you don't. But you look at the ceiling. You have a suspicion, and then you look at the ground, and you put your finger in that putrid waste, and you smell it, and look at the other and say, "Bat guano." The ceiling is made with hundreds of bats that are currently sleeping, considering that they are very silent and just, well, moving. But yes, Bartholomew finds that to be very nice spell components.
Should we rest somewhere before?
Yeah, I really want to find a place to take a long rest.
And put up our fortress?
And the dome in the fortress.
Long rest, I'm not sure, considering that you guys basically just woke up. Short rest, yes.
I mean, this area sounds totally safe. I mean, they're just flying rats.
Did we just wake up?
You kind of woke up and then went down the stairs immediately.
No,
Right.
we went and found the adventurers.
Yeah, that was like you went down the stairs, you saw the adventurers, told them get the fuck out, then continued down. You got into that elevator trap, then went back down, fought the zombies, and entered this place. So
Did we
it's
wake
like
up by
you
Strahd
kind of
immediately?
just woke up, basically like an hour or two ago. Still early morning.
We should take a short rest.
Okay, short rested it
All right, where exactly?
in this hallway that we've already cleared.
Okay. And of course, I totally forgot about
I'm gonna
this.
cast.
What do you cast?
The suspense is killing me.
I'm trying to find my character sheet. Hang on. See if I can do it as a ritual.
Finding your character sheet as a ritual.
All right. So I was going to look for.
The golem can't come in, but everyone else can. And then I pull the rope up.
Rope check. Let's see. What is that?
Well, before he figures out what to do with his spell, I'm just gonna do my second win as I enter the room.
The
Ooh,
upper.
can I do a divinity heal that I'll get back on my short rest?
Sure.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Wait,
Hey,
what?
everyone should climb up this rope in my little hut.
Excellent.
Okay.
Climbing.
Wait, the rope has to be 60 feet long. The ceiling is 20 feet high.
Yeah, but not all
Up
the
to
rope
60
has
feet.
to go up. I just need to have enough rope to climb up in it.
Then rises into the air until the whole.
It says up to 60 feet long.
There is up to. Oh, okay. So you use like a smaller rope?
Yeah, just use the end
It's
of the
magical
rope.
rope.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes a treehouse that we can climb into. You can actually just put it on the ground if you wanted to. Like, nothing saying you have to put it above you, but
A medium or small creature, the rope can be pulled into the space behind the rope to secure from view outside the space. And
and
cross
like,
through the entrance into
I can make the hole just in the ceiling, and we just climb up into the ceiling basically. And then I pull the rope up behind me so no one else can get in. But sadly, the golem can't fit in. He'll have to stay out.
Yeah.
Everyone else can come inside.
Okay, that's a nice spell. Cool.
And we get a short rest.
Like in
Yep.
you can only heal. I think. Well, I don't know if Tano just healed himself, but I was gonna get him to half health.
Well, your divinity would happen way before his short rest happened.
He's second wind.
Oh, okay. Well, that comes back out
Oh,
after short rest too.
Okay, so I guess I can heal Esmeralda.
Yeah. She.
I
She'll
know
need it more
her,
than me.
Yep.
32.
Okay.
Like that gets her to half health. I actually not right. Is that how much she has?
So, okay, your channel divinity is a fixed amount, right?
Yeah, but it's also I can only heal them up to 50% of their health.
Okay. Up to 50%. So let me
Yeah,
check.
so whatever I have 55 that I can use twice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think her and Tahana were the only ones that were below 50% health.
Yeah. So she is at 25. So 41 would be her middle. So
Whatever the amount
you
that
can
is.
give her 16,
Yeah.
right?
That's it.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody else is below half health.
Yeah. And Tehanu, he did his second wind already, right?
With left
Yep.
at the moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna use arcane recovery
Yeah.
to get back my second and third level spell.
Okay. Arcane recovery works combined to 6, right? Okay. Okay, cool. All right. And so now you can all take your short rest. And there is no random encounters because you guys are all in a pocket dimension, which is super cool. What?
You know, his rolls.
Not the best, but it's okay.
It's not so bad. Not great, but it's not so bad. Oh shit, actually 2, 3, 4, and then 8. Okay, yeah, I hadn't seen that too.
That's right.
Damn, how many hit dice do you guys have?
All of them.
Oh wait, you can
Sick.
roll more than once?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
I didn't know that.
You can roll how many hit dice you guys want during one short rest.
So, but you only get half your hit dice back in the long rest.
Yes.
So also, while we're taking our short break, I'm going to use my gnomish tinkering
Mm-hmm.
and make a clockwork toy.
Okay.
I'm going to make a dragon.
Okay.
It's basically a little small thing, weighs like 10 pounds, and can move a direction very slowly. If I
Alright.
line it up. But it could be useful.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. So, 1 hour passes. Did everyone do their hit dice as they saw fit?
I'm just checking. So if I use hit dice, I get only half of them back after a long rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, so if you have 12 hit dice and you use all 12, after a long rest you get 6 hit dice back.
Huh.
But if you use 3 of them, you get all of them back.
Yep.
You get half of your total hit dice back with a long rest.
Yeah. You're
Oh.
you're level 11, so every long rest you gain 5 hit dice. And every short rest you can use how many amount of hit dice you want.
Can we roll 5 hit dice for Esmeralda?
Yes.
I can't.
Oh, you can't. Okay, so I handle it. So first she's back to 41.
Yes.
Great. So 41.
And I don't know
Okay.
what her thing is, so I was guessing maybe not.
And then hit dice. She'll use her fighter hit dice first. That's a nice 12. And then she'll do this. So that's 3 of them. Let me see, how much is that? So it's going to be a healing of 29. Wait. Yeah, 29. No, I forgot there's another 5 there. She's at 75 of 82. Is that good enough, or you want me to do one more?
Well, everybody else is going up to full health, so why not?
Okay.
One more would be great.
One more.
Yay!
And then short rest. So plus 7, which is exactly the amount she needed to be at full health. Perfect. So everyone is back to full health now, right?
I don't know, Tahano, did he roll enough to get there?
I don't know, he just rolled a 9.
barely, but yeah, at 75 out of 90, I'll be fine.
Okay, sounds good. And after 1 hour passes, your did you guys click the take short rest and then confirm? Because apparently, if you don't do that, the checkboxes of the hit dice you took, they don't get saved.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. But yeah. Right. So pocket dimension disappears and you guys drop back into this tunnel. However, alright, I will run 6.
And now 2 Deslads appear.
Okay, and I will 1d4 plus 2. Okay, so you guys drop, and as you drop, you see the shield guardian with 4 Vistani cadavers around him.
What?
Well, we were looking out a window. We just saw that happen.
Yeah, I know, but I figured no need. You were distracted. You were taking a nap or something.
So, are we good?
You guys are good.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in.
Now, all the bats are alive and awake. No, keep going. Just kidding.
The bats are alive.
Right, so...
To the sound of Azzy.
So, first things first. You guys see a bunch of small crypts. Sort of like mausoleums. Everywhere in this gigantic room that is 110 feet across by 180 feet. The ceiling is 20 feet high. And you can see 10-foot square crypts all around the place. And they seem to be supporting the ceiling itself, as if they were... Okay, you light your sword. Okay. As if they are supporting, like as if they are pillars. You see on some of them there are doors, and those doors are made of these 3-inch thick stone slabs that all seem to have an inscription on top of it, on the front of it.
I'm gonna guess that all of these are trapped and will kill us if we mess with them. So tread carefully.
Maybe.
What are these things? These little circles?
Those have normally indicated portcullises.
Yes, those are a portcullis into what seems to be probably a room on the other side of that area.
So, but the portcullis is not down.
It is down.
I'm gonna have the shield guardian give me my wheelbarrow, so I can move it around.
gives you to use wheelbarrow.
What do you do with the shield guardian and the wheelbarrow?
It was carrying it. So now
Okay.
it's not.
Okay. So you grab your your wheelbarrow.
Yeah, that's how I carry my loot.
Okay.
If we see if we see one of the tombs with the name Piddlewick, his ghost told us there was something in there.
Okay. So you guys want to start reading names?
Why am I unable to select my drawing to delete it?
Are you using the selection tool?
Yeah, the little square thing.
Yeah. On the drawing layer, basically.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I get it now.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Let's go look through Piddlewick's thing.
Okay. So let me read the second crypt. This would be the second crypt. Ah, damn it! I forgot to install that fucking stupid shit. I'll make a note of it. I need to remember to install the the thing to allow me to ping the map. Install ping module. Oh, and by the way, last like 2 weeks ago, you had found a potion in one of the cells, and Tehanu said he wanted to drink it to check what it is, and that was at the very end of the session, and I forgot to mention that at the start of the next session. Just wanted to remind you guys of that. So I don't know if Tehanu, you still want to taste that potion or drink it or something?
I actually forgot where I picked up that potion.
Yeah, it was, if I remember correctly, it was in one of the cells. There was a potion with like blue bubbling or boiling or something liquid inside of it.
I guess we could cast Identify on this thing sometime.
You can, certainly.
Are the portcullis bars closed?
The portcullises are closed. By the way, you guys are stealthily moving or just moving through the place?
Stealthily
Regular.
as I can with a giant construct.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
Okay.
we're late, so
And with light emanating from you guys. Actually, with the light, you won't be stealthy at all. So
But we can still be quiet so we don't wake the bats.
so you can be
Yeah.
quiet. Okay, so stealth check from everybody, please. With disadvantage for those who are wearing plate armor, and that's gonna be including the shield guard.
I am invisible.
Iron isn't. Shield guardian isn't.
no, I'm not normally.
Yeah.
I got 21. That's pretty good.
But yeah, Amnon got a 21, Esmeralda got a 24, Tehanu got a 29, Ozzy got a 16 because of the disadvantage. But yeah, overall, you guys are relatively compensating for the less stealthy of you, but as a group, you are considered as moving stealthily enough. Or
So,
silently enough. So,
I don't think we should mess with these crypts. But if you guys want to investigate them, we can. But seems kind of necromantic. Oh, our necromancer might want to.
Have you got any key to the
Can
crypt?
Can I lift the portcullis?
First thing first, I kind of made a mistake here. This thing is supposed to be right here, which you can now see.
Which thing is what thing?
You can't see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
hidden.
Shit.
So let me do a little description for you here. So you can see white marble steps descend to a tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. A stillness, a calm amid the storm, is felt here. In the center of the tomb, a white marble slab supports an intricately inlaid coffin. Chiseled into the slab is a name, but you can't see it from where you are. To the north, behind the coffin, are 3 alcoves. A beautifully carved statue stands in each alcove. You can see their detail from where you are. And that's all that you can see in terms of room description from where you currently are. There is definitely a portcullis that is currently down, blocking the path there. And you can also definitely notice a figure hunched on top of the coffin and who is shaking a little bit, and it looks like there's a pretty big chance that this might be Strahd.
What do you mean shaking?
It's Strahd. Shaking. You don't know.
Is he old?
No, it's like on top of
The shield guardian.
of the coffin.
The shield guardian and I are gonna go. Try to lift the portcullis.
Okay. Do a that.
19.
19.
Plus 8.
It's not really plus 8, but it's fine. You're able to lift up the portcullis, and with the help of the shield guardian, who's not helping you as much, actually, more like hindering you a little. But
He's pulling it down.
yeah, it's like too slow, so as you push, he's actually holding it down because he's moving too slowly, not matching your pace, and making it a little difficult. But you do manage to lift the portcullis high enough to make a path for the others to go through.
Can I have the shield guardian hold it up so we can all go in?
Yes.
You guys ready?
Let me make those things not be problematic.
Are you ready to get swarmed by flying rats?
Oh, I've got the flying rat part down pat.
We have a wizard with us. Fireball!
Yeah, and then the bats are gonna cast counterspell.
Okay, I am making the portcullis walls not hinder movement, so you can pass through them.
I'm gonna charge and straight up, just right away, just go right in and just fucking attack him.
All right. Good. First things first. As you enter, or more specifically, as you are lifting the portcullis, you see Strahd, who was crying over the body of his brother. You now see it's written Sergei von Zarovich on the coffin, and he just lifts his head, and as you guys have opened the portcullis. All right. Now I apologize, Ozzy. I am not going to let you just go ahead and attack. You're not going to surprise Strahd because of the noise that you guys made opening the portcullis, because of you know, doing sunlight and all of that. But he turns around, sees you there,
And seizes you.
and says, "Finally, bravo, my friends. Bravo. You all have done so well to come so far, each and every one of you, forged through the adversities I threw at you. Oh, gentle Iron Isla, you are not as fragile and vulnerable as I once knew you to be. You are tough and resourceful. Truly, your pathetic goddess favored you with its meek radiance. I cannot wait to break you in half. You, Amnon, I am disappointed in you. Truly, I thought Barovia was made for you. When you so mercilessly argued to slitting one of your comrades' throat back in Durst's mansion, just so you could escape their house of death. I had high hopes for you. I thought you were finally in your element, but it took a cursed object to bring back your true evil nature. Shame that you parted with it so easily. Bartholomew Randolph Maximilian the 11th. Ha! I am surprised to even see you here. I thought you had died so very long ago. And yet, here you are, smelling of cattle shit, but alive. If instead of joining up if instead of joining up with these fools you had decided to settle in one of my villages, I wonder how long it would have taken you to get rid of that smell that sticks to your skin. And you, my dear Tehanu Silberman von Argentoy, every time I see you, I laugh. Beautiful Tehanu! A drow playing at heroes? That almost sounds like a bad play. And yet, here you are, and in the company of a paladin of Bahamut, no less. That brings us to you, my dear and sweet Ozio Draconis. A paladin in Barovia! Ha! How strongly you must feel your own self-righteousness burning in your heart! I hear you even got to briefly meet with Argynvost. It's beacon of light still shining in the sky. I have to take care of that at some point, don't I? After I deal with you, of course. And you, Esmeralda Davenier. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that fire burning in your eyes, girl. Are you still mad about what I forced your family to do to poor little Van Richten? Still searching for your master, aren't you? Don't you worry. I found him for you. He's right here, somewhere in one of these crypts. Did you know that your new friends have met him before? Revealing where Van Richten was hiding was the greatest gift they could have done. And yet, here you are helping these same traitors. I suppose that's to be expected since you joined Van Richten after he slaughtered your own family. I wish your friend Liam Greyheart was here. I still don't know how he managed to escape my domain, but I will find him and I will obliterate him. Don't you worry. As for Cloud on the Mountain and Yaila, I was so saddened to see you didn't even recognize them as you slew them in this very castle not too long ago. Is that how you treat all your old friends? Do not despair, my friends. You are not to blame. I have been the architect of your pain and nothing could have stopped me. You have survived so much, from the old hags at the old bone grinder, the revenants at Argynvost, the druids summoning at Yesterhill, and even old Baba Lysaga couldn't down you. I must applaud you. I admit, some thanks are owed. For so many years I have longed to feel alive, to feel desire. I've struggled blindly for purpose, but you, in your way, you have delivered me. How our fates have intertwined. You have delivered me from the heartsick melancholy that gripped me like a mewling child. I have invited others to my realm to keep my wits sharp, as a cat might play with a field mouse. I played with my prey, and that was almost enough. but few adventurers have made it so far into the heart of my castle. But you have been instrumental in reuniting me with Tatiana. You have found her and strengthened her, helped her regain her memory so I could sweep in and conquer her. I am a conqueror. For 457 years I have sat in this tomb, overlooking a small valley of people barely worth of their name. What of ambition, what of strength and passion! There was none here, but now finally I live. I have tasted the sweetness of conquest, and I finally considered the real possibility of escaping this prison. The dark powers have grown as tired of me as I have of them. You are strong, making it all the way here. And by finally killing you, at the height of your power, I will grow even stronger and finally get the means to travel the realms. You thought you could kill me? Me? I laugh at death, for I am death itself. I have a new goal now. The Sword Coast, Faerun, Toriel, and you have brought me the means to reach those plains. Ah, Tatiana, you will find me conqueror once more. I will have a land worthy of my queen. Before we convene this final dance, let me make you a closing wager. Know this, when you are defeated, and you most certainly will be, I will send my children of the night to tear the throat out of every man, woman, and child in that misty valley below. I will turn you into my servants, and will leave some small piece of you inside, gazing out the window to witness the new darkness that I bring across the plains, where you will eternally serve me, and eternally suffer. But lay down your weapons, and give yourselves to me willingly, and I shall snuff that light forever, so I may spare you from witnessing your homes being devoured. Now, what say you?
Is it my turn? Can I attack now?
Damn.
Yeah.
John's pretty messed up.
I've no desire to take him up on that offer. My response to him is bonus action, vow of enmity. I now have advantage on him, and I'd like to take my.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Get fucked, Strahd. Natural 20.
Yeah, but you both got 23, so what's your dexterity? Ooh, +1. I think he might be...
I'm +1 dex.
Yeah, he's probably going to be before you. Let me check. Strahd, Von Zarovich...
I'm sure he has more than a +1 in agility.
Yeah.
In dexterity.
Yeah. He's gonna go first, because of that. Let me see. Did everybody roll their stuff? Okay. Note. You attacking him here means we are starting the final battle. You're all aware of that. You all accept that, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let me actually get his character sheet.
Do you wish to continue? Yes. No.
Yeah, basically.
Smite him. Everybody smite him. Warlocks, paladins, clerics.
Okay.
Everyone's smite
Can
him.
we one round Strahd after all?
After all of this. So, first thing that's going to happen is he goes first. I don't know why it can't be
Wouldn't I
with
get
the...
a bonus attack? Because he's like, make your choice, and my choice is to attack him.
I'm gonna say that as soon as you make a move, he is faster than you because of dexterity, and he's going to do the first move, basically. He's going to preempt you. But what he's going to do is actually cast a Armor of Strahd on himself, and you
Is
see
that an actual spell?
it's an ability of his. And you will see his let me see. You will see his body suddenly grow a little more beefed up, and you can see an armor of ice and necrotic energy starts to form all around his skin. And that's just as Ozzy does his attack. So Ozzy, what do you do?
Bonus action, Vow of Enmity. And I will take my first attack, so I get advantage.
Okay.
30 to hit.
You do have advantage. Let me check if 30 hits. It does. Okay. So it's all radiant damage, and so you
And-
deal.
I have. Oh, wow. God, this paladin is so weak. Third level smite. Jeez. All right, third level smite.
Okay, go for it.
He is undead, correct?
He is undead. Yes.
Ugh, an extra 23 radiant,
Okay.
and I will sunsword again. 30 to hit, and I will.
That's your second attack, right?
Yes, my second attack. Second level.
Give me a second.
Same damage.
Fucking bullshit. Alright, whatever. And that's me.
Okay. So let me see.
45 plus 43.
Yep, got it all
so
down.
88 damage.
Yeah, dude.
So you do all these attacks. You see nothing. No, it just seems to not do any kind of damage to him. Again, you had experiences like this before with him, but you still have no idea how that happens. Esmeralda, what do you do?
Gonna attack. Move in. There, next to it. Wait, does she need to be around for flanking?
For flanking, yeah, she would need to be on the other side. Then she gets advantage. The third one does hit, not the other.
Second one doesn't. 21.
Oh, yeah, the first one does. Oh, yeah, right, with advantage. Sorry. So yeah, the first one and the third one hit, and so it's 11 damage. Okay. That's your turn. Tahanu, what do you do?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm just gonna move to this side.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna step in there and try to stab. Probably. Wait, do I have the movement to set myself into a flanking position? Not really. Oh wait, from here?
Not
Does
at
that work?
35.
No. Okay.
You need to get to here to flank or to here.
Yeah, on this side you would be flanking with Esmeralda.
Okay, I didn't see Esmeralda. Okay, then that works.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, nope. This thing is too big. Get out of my way. Damn it. Okay.
You
Yeah,
push the
that's
shield
fine.
guardian, and the portcullis drops on you and Amnon. You both die.
Yeah, problem solved. Okay. Hang on. There it is. First attack goes like this. And
Okay.
the second one is without sneak attack.
Is he not rolling to
I
us?
think. Oh yeah, you're on whisper mode, by the way.
Oh.
The first one was an 18, which fails. The second one is a 23, which does hit. Constitution save. It's a. Wait, no. Yeah, that's right. It's a 12, so you do get healed.
Yay.
By 4. And that's going to be 14, 15, 25, 34 damage. Oh, there was actually the total already calculated there. Okay. So my 34 damage.
It's weird. The second time it added sneak attack, even though I toggled it off, as far as I know.
Doesn't matter. The first one missed, so you would have used sneak attack on the second attack. Okay. Iron, your turn.
I'm gonna get close. 15 feet.
Okay.
And Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardian.
Yep.
Okay, please remind me. Okay. Flavor around you to a distance 15 feet for duration if you're gonna. Okay. Affected creature speed is half. The creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so it must make one now. That's a. What's the DC on it?
17.
17. Let me see. Does he have? Okay, he's going to resist it because he just rolled a 13. I thought.
Even if he chooses to
If
save,
it fails, he takes half.
he still takes half.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Weird. I thought he had like auto advantage on saving throws for against magical effects, but he doesn't. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had to use the legendary resistance. Okay, so roll the damage, please.
11.
Okay.
What do they look like?
What do they look like?
They're radiant angels.
Cool. Little angels moving all around, and it's concentration, so it lasts for 10 minutes. Okay, little Abby's all around Strahd, and that's going to be 11 damage.
You realize we form a perfect cross?
Beautiful. Not perfect. Someone needs to be on the other side. Yeah.
Shield Guardian, maybe.
No, he would break the cross. Okay, Shield Guardian. What do? You are currently holding the portcullis.
He's gonna wait until everyone gets in the room and then he's gonna go inside and close the gate.
Okay. So not doing anything on his turn.
That's right.
Okay. Bartholomew, what do you do?
I'm going to move me and my wheelbarrow.
One second, I apologize. 1 second. I forgot I wanted to do that after Iron, and I forgot again. He's going to use his legendary action to attack with with a longsword at Esmeralda. And by the way, the longsword is seems to be somehow made from the same material as the armor that he's currently wearing. It is a 20 to hit, and it deals 25 no, 25 slashing damage and 5 lightning damage.
So she took 30.
30 total, yeah. Now your turn, Bartholomew. Sorry.
Alright, so I'm gonna slow roll my wheelbarrow into this room and go to right there. Then I'm going to cast. I'm going to summon a ball of sun in my hand and throw it at it.
A ball of what?
Of sunlight.
Okay. That's sunbeam.
Kamehameha!
Since he's undead, he makes the save at disadvantage.
Okay. That's
If he
a...
fails, he's permanently blind.
Whoa. That's going to be a 13.
Wait, he can't be blind. He's like
blind?
an uber
Not
magician
permanently.
with probably like he's probably got like blind sense or something.
Why
like
are you
true
helping
sight.
him?
No, it's
What?
blinded until your next turn.
It's just like there's no way you can blind this guy. This is not possible.
So
No, like permanently didn't make sense, but...
Yeah, he failed. He failed. He got a 13.
I figured he would use a legendary resistance, but okay. He takes 22 radiant.
He's going to... yeah, he's going to not take the resistance on it. Because I made a mistake earlier. I thought it was three resistance per round, but it's 3 per day, so...
Yeah.
shouldn't have wasted it on Iron's little angels.
So he's going to. He's standing in sunlight now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm done.
Your robot.
So, yeah. The damage here is 21. Okay, you're done. He is going to use the wait, he's blinded, right? I don't know what blinded actually means. It's disadvantage, right?
I'm still everyone that attacks him has advantage, and all his attacks have been disadvantage, and he can't target anybody with abilities.
So if something says, like, if he's casting a spell and says, you know, something that it can see within range, you can't see anything.
Okay.
So you can basically flail about, and that's it. Or he could do an area of effect thing.
Interesting.
I mean, flailing around in some countries is called martial arts.
Huh. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. So he is blind. He is going to still use his at disadvantage, unfortunately, but he's
Wait,
going
I
to...
feel like I missed a turn because I didn't get to go.
Yeah, I know.
His turn?
He's using his legendary action.
Oh, okay.
After Bartholomew's attack to send a shocking bolt at Bartholomew with disadvantage. It's a 24 to hit. And it does only 12 lightning damage though. And now it's Amnon's turn.
Okay. So I still have my hex going, so I'm going to transfer that to him.
Okay.
And then... I don't think I have any good spells to cast, so I'm going to just... Actually, I can't see. I'm going to move into the...
We took a short rest, so you got your spells back.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's anything that's really good for the situation right now. I'm gonna say it in case he. I don't know if this guy can cast spells, so I'm saving my slots for now. So I'm just gonna blast this. And I feel like I can't do damage to him this round or something with his armor.
The first one hits. The third one hits, not the middle one. So that's 18 force damage that you do.
Yep. Let me roll my hexes.
So 2 hexes. That's and hex is necrotic, right?
That's right.
Okay. That's going to be -4. Okay.
And that's it for me. And then with me walking into there, the shield guardian is going to walk in behind me.
He can't move if it's not his turn, but he can drop the
But
he can drop
that was
the
his
thing.
That was his held action, right? Was to move in after me. After everyone's moved in.
His held action has to be an action, not a movement. But he drops the thing, basically.
Okay.
But he can't.
He's on the inside.
Yeah, he's on the inside.
I'll just make him roll like that. There you go.
Okay. Now it's back to Strahd, and he is going to do a little.
He takes 3 damage.
Right. Thank you. 3 damage. 3
3 radiant.
radiant damage from the helmet. Okay. So minus this. So far, he still looks like he didn't take any kind of damage. He's still looking
Spirit
pretty
Guardian
strong.
gets him too.
Gets him 2 Spirit Guardians. Please roll for Spirit Guardians. And thank you, GCM, for keeping track of all the other stuff. Okay. Minus Spirit Guardian damage. Alright. Says, you will die, and I will take pleasure in destroying your homes and letting you watch. And he is going to cast a yeah, he is still blinded, but wait. 1 second. By the way, the blindness, he can't like do a check. Let me see that. Federation
he's blind till my turn.
motive. Oh, okay, I see. Federation
So fucked up.
until your next turn. Okay, that's good. And if he's blinded, he can't use a spell.
If it says he has to see a target, he can. But if it's just like he can, like if it doesn't say he has to see him,
Like
Ye-
Fireball, it says you have to
Yeah.
pick an area that you can see. So, like, if you can't see, you can't pick an area.
It actually says to a point you choose within range. It doesn't say a point you can see. All right.
he could cast that then.
Yeah, he should be able to cast Fireball, which is what I wanted him to cast. Actually, I'm going to make him cast something else. I'm going to make him cast Cloud Kill.
And none.
Yeah, I'm gonna interrupt that.
Who would have thought? So you are going to cast Counterspell.
Yep.
All right. He is going to use his reaction to cast Counterspell to your Counterspell.
I'll counterspell his counterspell.
What?
I'll use my reaction to counterspell his counterspell.
Shit. Okay, so that's...
Is that
Nice.
even legal?
Yeah, it is legal.
Yeah, I researched the shit out of this. You can do that.
Can he counterspell the counterspell that
No,
counterspells
because his
it?
reaction's burned.
Yeah, he can't. He has only one reaction. Yep.
He doesn't have a legendary reaction at this point.
So he
Who's go?
used his Cloud Kill and Counterspell, and both Amnon and Bartholomew used Counterspell. Okay, that's the end of his turn. Ozzy, what do you do? He's snarling at you, Bartholomew and Amnon.
I'm going to.
Arr. Yeah, he can't see you, but he's still snarling at you. Okay, that hits. And that also hits. And it's a crit.
The crit. Okay, so
Oh wait, I just realized if he's blinded, he can't see Bartholomew. He can't see me to counterspell my enemy.
Oh, counterspell requires sight.
Yeah, one reaction you can take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. So
I
he wouldn't
get
be
my
able to
counterspell.
spell.
Okay, so he didn't choose his counterspell, and Bartholomew didn't either.
Okay.
It's early enough that I don't feel too bad about reverting that. Okay, Ozzy.
level 3 smite with crit on an undead. That's 10d8.
Okay.
Not 10d100?
Fuck yeah!
What was that?
Damn, that was Esmeralda. Okay, so that's your smite. Okay, so let me check stuff. So it's
21 plus 24 plus 51.
okay.
96 damage.
Yeah.
How is he not dead yet?
As you do all your attacks, and then bam, you do your smite, and explosion of light blows out of your sword, and you can see a bit of his face with a sunburn.
He has a really good sunscreen.
Oh yeah.
Done like 170 damage to him by myself. And he's still just kicking it?
Yeah. You're just seeing the first signs of him taking any damage. Cool. Esmeralda, what do you do? Damn, miss. Damn. Good rolls all around. So that is, wow. Let me see. So it's 16 with the crit. Then we got 12 and 8. Damn. Cool. Dehanu, what do you do? Okay. Second attack. Second attack misses. Which deals some damage to the dude. Con save.
What's wrong with me, my rolls?
Con save. You get healed by 6.
Well,
Because he
at least
missed
there's
his
that.
con save. Yeah. But he is going to use this moment to do a
Kiss of death. Like the
a
Godfather.
longsword attack on Esmeralda. That's going to be 19 to hit, and another
Disadvantage.
at disadvantages.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's going to be a 31 damage total. So are you? Can you change her health or
No, I can't.
no? Okay. So
He's got 21 health left.
She's
Yes.
tracking everyone's health, so she knows
yeah,
where she,
yeah.
she knows where she's at. She just doesn't. She can't change it on the character.
Cool. I just changed it on the character sheet, and the token followed. Okay. Iron, your turn. What do you do?
Well, I was gonna attack, but I think I need to go put a little love into Esmeralda.
Okay.
What's that right there?
All right. And FYI, we are going to stop the session at the end of this round, and we'll finish the combat next week. What?
When do you want me to do my spirit guardian damage? Do you want to wait till now, or
You did it earlier. Isn't the Spirit Guardian when they start their turn? Yeah, it's his turn. You did it earlier. You rolled for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. It was
No, I was
cool.
just asking.
Cool. So 14 healing, and you take 3 healing to yourself as well. Shield Guardian, what do you do?
Okay, so does he have enough movement? Can he get to? I don't think he can get all the way around to him.
Nope.
Can he? I guess he can't really step right here.
He
huh?
can't. No.
So he will just move to like here for now. Actually, he's just gonna stay beside me. That's
Okay.
it. He's just gonna move to here.
All right. Bartholomew, what do you do?
Is he starting to look hurt yet at all?
You can start to see some cuts and bruises and the sunburn on him. He's still looking strong.
Still looking Strahd.
Exactly. So what do you do, Bart?
Well, I'm thinking if I want to use one of my better attacks or if I want to wait. Hold on to. If I put a fireball. No, I'll have 2 friends. I'm just gonna move to over here. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast.
I can't hear you.
He said fire bolt.
Okay. That hits. And it deals 14 damage. Okay. And he is not blinded anymore. And and Iron, can you do? Actually, it's a little late, but can you do a charisma save intro for me?
+5.
It's fine. 17 was the DC. Okay. And as Bartholomew's turn ends, he is going to do another longsword attack right on Esmeralda. 33 to hit. Damn. And that's going to be 32 slashing and 5 lightning for 37 damage total. To Esmeralda, who was at 35. So that's going to drop her unconscious. And Amnon, what do you do?
I'm going to just Eldritch Blast him. Maddening Hex.
Okay.
Or yeah, Maddening Hex and Blast to Blast.
Okay. can do manual hacks. That's -4. And then first one misses, second one is a crit and does hit, and the third one also hits. It's going to be 9 damage. Just 2 of
What
them
is
hit.
up with your rolls tonight, dude?
I don't know. I had one good hit, one first round on that one guy,
Yeah.
and that was it.
I
That's
swear to God, you've been rolling more ones than I've ever seen.
going to be
Yes,
28 damage. He's starting to look hurt. You bloodied him.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And he's
That
going
guy
to
did look
use
pretty
his last legendary action here to do an attack on Iron. 26 to hit.
That's a disadvantage.
Uh,
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But at disadvantage, it would
sunlight
have been
from my-
24.
Does the sunlight?
The sunlight would give you give him disadvantage, and it would be 24 with disadvantage. So that would still hit, and that's going to be 31 damage on Iron. So that was his last legendary. Then now it's his turn, and that's where we are going to stop for today. And with next week going to be a better prepared final battle.
Next week we're not gonna roll ones every turn.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll
That was
see.
fun. That monologue was pretty cool.
Thank you. I wrote it just in case before. I thought like I don't need it yet, but let's write it now just in case. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay, looks like I have to take out the monologue already. Bam.
That was good.
Thanks. I was a bit worried that it was a bit long, but cool if you liked it.
That's
All right.
Just because Ozzy did the Leroy Jenkins.
At least I've got chicken.
Yeah, and thank you for giving me the time to actually read the monologue. I will give you guys a link later for who inspired most of the text from that, because I found someone doing the final monologue of Strahd from his campaign on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
And I took some bits from there and customized it for you guys.
Thank you.
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna jump in my Discord, but I gotta go to AFK for a little bit.
All right.
Alright. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks. Good night. And for those watching on my stream, thank you for watching. See you next week.